Patrick Beverley came under scrutiny for his behavior during and after the Milwaukee Bucks Game 6 loss to the Indiana Pacers. A video captured Beverley throwing a basketball into the stands in the final minutes of the Bucks' blowout loss. After the game, Beverley had a tense exchange with ESPN producer Melinda Adams. On Friday, Front Office Sports reported sources familiar with the network's thinking informed the outlet that ESPN management has banned Beverley from making further guest appearances on studio shows. However, another source with knowledge of the situation disputed the report to Fox News Digital, noting that Beverley had previously served as a guest analyst for the network. But a decision had been made long before Thursday night's incident not to invite him back. Adams confirmed Beverley and the Bucks contacted her and offered an apology. "I want to thank everyone for their kind words and support. I am humbled. Patrick Beverley just called me and apologized. I appreciate it and accept it. The Bucks also reached out to apologize," Adams wrote on X, formerly Twitter. "I've been in news for over 40 years and kindness and grace always win." The situation began when Beverley asked Adams if she subscribed to his podcast. "You subscribed to my pod?" Beverley asked. "I do not," Adams replied. Once Beverley learned Adams' account was not one of the 260,000 plus that subscribed to the Pat Bev podcast with Roan podcast, he told her she could not interview him. "You can't interview me then." "No disrespect," Beverley said. ESPN did not directly comment on the incident between Beverley and Adams, but the network did express its support for the veteran journalist. "Melinda is a well-respected colleague and a true professional. She has our full support," ESPN said in a statement to Fox News Digital. During the game, cameras showed Beverley sitting on the bench before he eventually stood up and launched a basketball at a female Pacers fan sitting behind the team's bench. The ball hit the fan in the head. View moment on X. He appeared to motion to get the ball back. And when it was returned, he again threw the ball at another fan, who was able to deflect it. Coaches and other players stepped in an attempt to defuse the situation, but Beverley appeared to continue to exchange words with the fans sitting behind him. ESPN's Stephen A. Smith commented on Beverley's behavior Thursday night. "I just can't believe he did that," Smith said. "I've known Patrick Beverley for years. I love the brother. It's inexcusable. It's indefensible." Beverley later acknowledged his actions in the ball-throwing incident. "But I have to be better. And I will," he wrote on X. Beverley also suggested video that surfaced on social media did not take into account the fans' constant heckling throughout the game. Tyrese Halliburton guards Patrick Beverley. "Not fair at all. Exchanged between a fan and our ball club all night. We warned and asked for help all night. Not fair," Beverley wrote in reference to the video. Smith said he believed the woman who was hit by the basketball was not the intended target, but he also made it clear Beverley should never have hurled a basketball into the stands in the first place. Click here to get the Fox News. When he threw the ball into the stands, he did not mean to throw it at the woman. He meant to throw it at the guy that was in front of her, when he threw it the second time. "But you should have never thrown it the first time. That's not something that you do," Smith said. "You don't do that. And Lord knows we aren't trying to excuse anything the fans do and the things that they may say. You can't do that. Players are victimized by fans a lot with some of the verbiage they throw at these players. But that does not absolve you from exercising your professional decorum and your professional obligation to yourself, to the franchise you represent and to the league you represent. You don't do that."